Yes, we are live. Welcome back, my dear friends. This is episode number 110 on the Zero Point Healing Show. And today I have with me an amazing Reiki Master, and we are going to focus on the beautiful Reiki healing modality. And that was one of the first modalities that I ever got introduced to in this holistic healing world. So, just before I move on to my guest, a short intro about me. I am Vishnupriya and I'm certified in multiple different holistic healing modalities. As I said, my journey started off with Reiki and then I moved on to certifying in past life regression, hypnotherapy, rapid transformational therapy, which is again another hypnotherapy modality. Got certified in theta healing and soul plan reading and access consciousness and few other modalities. So in this beautiful journey, every other modality that I was certified, that I was doing my certifications, I was receiving multiple healing sessions of those modalities. It was like a beautiful journey that I was going through in this holistic healing world. And it was the first time ever I got to know about all of these modalities. And I was completely amazed at how my personal life changed going from where I was when I started off this journey. I was in um, a financial mess of my life, and it was like the absolute mess of life. And from there it was I was feeling that I was in a deep big hole. And I think it was these modalities that helped me dig out myself and come out into and become a totally new person. It felt like I was becoming version 2.0 after I entered into this world. But, anyways, all of that beautiful journey inspired me to create this platform, that which I call zeropointhealing.com. It is a web directory of all holistic healing modalities, all holistic healing practitioners, instructors, facilitators, healers, therapists. So we have a lot of beautiful practitioners who are registered on the website right now, with more than 60 different holistic healing modalities that is registered right now on the website. So if you are a holistic healing practitioner yourself, I invite you to zeropointhealing.com. You can register, and if you're interested in such interviews with me, let me know about that. And if you are a client, if you are a person looking for solutions in your life, looking or facing different challenges, I invite you to zeropointhealing.com, where you can search, discover so many different practitioners all around the world. You can look at different healing services that they are providing. You can also look through the YouTube account that which I'm doing these sessions, interviews. There is about 100 interviews that I've done with these beautiful practitioners. Whatever kind of challenges you're facing right now in your life, regardless of which area of life it is, there are solutions. You can help yourself dig out of the challenges that you are in using these beautiful different modalities. I call it the tools. So, and I invite you for that as well. All right, so that is my short speech. So now I'm moving on to my beautiful guest here. Welcome, Evelyn. Thank you so much for coming to my show. It's my absolute pleasure and honor to have you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey.
Hi, thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. This is wonderful.
Thank
Um, a little bit about myself. I am from California, was raised in Utah. I've been here my whole life. My family moved here when I was like about 5 years old. So I've been here but a little bit over, I'm gonna say over 20 years. And so I've always had like intuitive, like when I was younger, I didn't have that guidance, like to know what was really going on, and just those extra sensories, like that, you see and you feel like energy around you. I didn't get to know that until like after I was like maybe an adult, 18, 19, 20, around there. Um, my Reiki healing didn't start like until after I was about 19. I had my first, I was young, I had a child, and there were some complications there, and it just led to like a lot of stress in my life. Just difficult labor, like for me was like very stressful, difficult labor, and she just had a hard time, and so there was a lot of issues with her sensory, with her development, and so just that stress and raising her, being a single mother and raising her, can take a toll on you, and just the anxiety, everything just hit. I had a lot of uh, emotions trapped that just, as a new mother and young, just really stressful. And so as time went on, like I think a few years later, she was about 3 years old or something like that. I went to get a reading in Salt Lake, and they had told me like I should try Reiki. Somebody recommended I should try Reiki, and so I did. I signed up for a class not too far away from where I used to live, which is in Linden. And she was amazing. Like she taught everything. Like she was just like very supportive. Um, when I first got in tune to Reiki, it was just wonderful because my whole perspective and energy, everything around me, everything that you can feel is just like amazing, because you never thought that, that you could feel these things, that you can feel energy. Like, and I mean, when you feel energy, it means everything. Like you feel the energy of a pencil. It was just amazing. And just to be able to heal, like, what they taught us in class is that you're the conduit, like the universal energy just goes through and it flows through your hands. Like, so you're not like, I want to say like a healer, but it's like I can't get credit for that. You know what I mean? So just to be able to do that, and to like chronic pains, like I had like chronic pains on my legs, and be able to do that, and it was just amazing because the results I saw, I witnessed, and on my daughter, to be able to calm her down, and that energy around you, and like the anxiety was released from her and from me, because when I'm stressed, she's stressed, and it's like, back and forth there. So to be able to set up the room to have a good environment, and just like the vibration around was just amazing. It was an eye opening, because um, just doing more research and learning more of what Reiki can and can't do, And so I started using Reiki for everything, like when I cook, like so my meals like would be good, and just I wouldn't have like stomach flus or anything like that, and just be satisfying. And it like it was just a big eye opener for me. I saw a lot of it, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. And I really relate with you when you said, the first attunement of Reiki. I think that's what happened to me as well. After those attunements, I was actually doing back to back, continuous, the three attunements that we get in all three levels. I was doing all levels in one stretch, and there was so much happening around. I was like, wow. And attunements itself are so simple, especially how they do it in a distance. So I was get doing all of that in distance, not even in person, where that was the first time I was able to even know and perceive that, oh, this can be done in distant, meaning somebody in some part of the world can sit and send that beautiful attunement, and I can receive it without even having that person in front of me. So all of that was something very, very new for the first time. So how has been your experience with distance sessions? Have you received distance sessions, or maybe you give distance sessions? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, I actually have. I'll do like FaceTime or like video. And that's just amazing though, because writing the symbols, and then you're like a conduit to the person, and just connecting with that. Or like you can use what they taught us in class, is that you can use even a teddy bear, and just like programming like your subconscious, and connecting with the person's energy, and then working. Um, where they're like where they feel it, and you actually, and as a conduit you actually do feel where they're having the pain or something like that, and it helps. I just do the symbols because in Reiki we have a lot of symbols. Actually, there's the chokure, the seheiki. I think the seheiki is the one for the distance, and there's the dicomio. Just a lot of symbols that we use for distance, and just applying that helps them. I use that to set up the rooms. When anytime I do healing sessions, I set up the Reiki symbols all around, every corner, everywhere on me. Before I meditate, also, it's very nice to use it. Helps to keep the energy nice. So,
Beautiful. So tell us now a little bit about going into the topic, which is, how Reiki helps us to relax and release the stress, maybe the emotions, the difficulty that we are facing with life itself. So tell us a bit of your experience behind it, and tell us how Reiki is actually helping us to do that.
well, as a woman, I with my first daughter, I wasn't able to do Reiki while she was in the womb, but I had two more kids, and I got to experience doing Reiki, and it really helped me. Like as with my two children, it really helped me while I was pregnant, like to help stay calm and not get anxiety, just stay relaxed and be able to have a good day, pretty much. And so it's just amazing to feel the energy around, like especially like I always wanted to experience that, and I was saddened that I wasn't able to experience with my first daughter while she was in the womb. I feel like it could have helped me and her afterwards, but I mean it's just the timing when you get attuned to Reiki, and so with my two children, just feeling it around and just I don't know, it's just amazing feeling because you can feel the vibration, just helping them stay calm. I used it to help my kids sleep. It was beautiful. Like I was not as stressed as I was with my first one, and just being able to like set the room with Reiki and just staying relaxed and focused. One of my things, which
Beautiful.
was nice.
And
And you
how
can really see a difference. You really see the difference there.
Yes, and how had been your maybe clients whom you are doing the sessions for, how had been their reactions, feedback, or kind of changes and differences that they are experiencing with Reiki?
They were actually very amazed. They were very relaxed. I get a lot of clients who are women, and some of them were really stressed. Some of them had insomnia. And they said that after receiving Reiki, they felt very relaxed. They said I hadn't had a good night's sleep. So it really makes a difference. Like when I do Reiki on them, because they just go home really relaxed and just rest more and go into a deeper sleep, which maybe is something that they needed for some time already.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Would you now like to do the short meditation? So, my dear viewers, Evelyn said she can do for us a short meditation along with Reiki. So, why not we experience that first and then continue our short conversation here?
Sure. Yes, I would love that.
Sure,
Okay,
let's
so
get
I'm
started.
gonna do I'm a certified in theta healing. So I'm gonna do a meditation there. So I'm just gonna have you close your eyes. Okay. Take a deep breath. Okay. Now imagine a white ball of light coming from the center of Earth. It's going up, up, up. Go through your feet. And as it's going through your body, through your feet, knees, hip, all your chakras are gonna be opening to nice, perfectly circles. And I like to imagine the colors of the chakras. So nice, perfect red circle, nice orange, and the yellow. And as it's going up, your body's just lighting up. It's going all the way up till you get to your crown chakra. Going up, up. Once you get to the above the crown chakra, you're gonna imagine yourself in a Merkaba. And a Merkaba is like a space vehicle that's gonna take you. And there's like 7 planes. And our goal is to get to the seventh plane with creator, all that is, universal intelligence, energy, all that is there. It's unconditional love there. So I'm going to take you on that journey. So we're going to go up through the walls, through the ceiling, through the roof, up above the sky, passing the atmosphere, being above the earth, passing the solar system, just going faster than the speed of light to the edge of the universe. Once we get to the edge of the universe, we're going to imagine just layers of light. We're going to go through those layers of light, and each of those layers of lights are the planes. So we're going to pass through the planes, and our goal is to get, like I said, to the seventh plane. Just going through those layers of light. And pass the fifth layer, and then the sixth layer. The sixth layer is the laws, the universe, and this is where we shouldn't get stuck. We can get stuck there for hours. So let's get past that. So once we get to the seventh plane, our body, our physical self just dissipates, and we become just light, just energy. This is where the plane is where there's no judgment, it's just pure, unconditional love. There's no right, wrong, it's just what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to command the creator of all that is. It is commanded that I send unconditional love. So I'm going to send you unconditional love to Vishnupriya. And then just going to visualize a silhouette of you and just like sending unconditional love and just letting the light shine in you and filling you up. Okay, so now once I like feel you and me like with unconditional love, then I would do Reiki. I would do distant healing, and I would have your eyes closed because that's where you connect with your soul. It's like the subconscious. You're connected to the subconscious, and that's where I can get access. And so with Reiki, what I would do is I would like draw the symbols, and I can either draw them in my mind or I can draw, with my hand like out. And I would do like a body scan to see, and then like just visualize too. Okay, and then once the session is done, I would do a big like over your body, like I would do a big chakra ray, and I would close the session. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Wow, that was amazing. Beautiful.
And
And I really love how you combined, theta healing and the beautiful Reiki with symbols. So thank you so much.
and one of the things that coming out of Reiki, you always feel a little bit lightheaded, and that's normal. Just energy working. So it's important to drink a lot of water.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Sure. Wow. And even in that short session, I was actually asking for different, questions. I was looking for some new ideas with the kind of program service that I'm providing. And in that short moment, I got that idea, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
amazing.
that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful session. So now tell us a little bit about the theta healing and any other services that you're providing for others, including your Reiki service, all the services that you're providing for your clients.
Okay, so obviously I offer Reiki, Theta healing. I'm certified in Theta, the basic and advanced. I also do biomagnetism, and a little bit about them. Um, Theta healing is like a meditation technique, and which you connect into the brainwave theta, which takes you to your subconscious, and that's where you access all the information. And with that, like we are guided like up to the seventh plane, and just like work with Creator to be able to change or reprogram in our lives if we have fear or something like that. Sometimes we need to release and reprogram, so for a better, not for a better, for a more positive thought. So with that one, I did a lot of release. I had a lot of like issues with like abandonment, and that was one of the ones that helped me get through that, and just releasing that I am safe, that it's just it's okay. And then with biomagnetism, it's working a lot with like first pathogens. So if your pH is well, let me get to it. So a pH for normal, like human, is supposed to be a 7 and a 7.4. That's like the neutral.
Uh-huh.
So if you
Is
have a
that
pH,
is that dog or cat?
yeah, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to take care of him a bit or?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, not a problem. So, my dear friends, we will just wait for a few minutes here.
Sorry about that.
Not a
Okay.
problem. It's okay.
So biomagnetism. So yeah, when the pH is neutral, it's supposed to be a 7, 7.4. When your pH is off, you can either have too much alkaline or too much acid. And so that's where it makes it livable for like any pathogens. So once your pH is neutral, it makes it hostile for pathogens, and that's like bacteria, fungus, viruses. So what the magnet does is it like neutralizes your pH on body points, and it works with chronic pain. And there's magnet therapy and biomagnetism, and the difference is that with magnet therapy, you just place it for like anesthetic, and for inflammation, you can place it on part of your body. And biomagnetism works with like uh, muscle testing, looking for where the imbalance are.
Oh, beautiful. And are you also able to do that long distance with clients online?
Yes, yes, I can do that on long distance. I usually read an anatomy of all the body parts and do the ring muscle testing. And so I'll read the list, and then just like I write it down. And then once at the end, I try to do like reprogramming it. So those points, and everything's energy. Like I said, everything, like all the healing modality has energy. So you work with it, like with the energy, and just you, the intention is what helps.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
work with like the speed of light, and just like you add all these words, and you really have to feel it, and so it'll go, and it really does work.
Uh-huh, yeah, beautiful. So, do you want to share any other client stories with maybe biomagnetism or with theta healing? Is there anything else you would like to share?
Yeah, I have the story of a young woman I did theta healing, and she had a lot of anxiety and just stress, and she was just going through a hard time in her life. Um, Things weren't flowing for her. Like she kept having accidents and just like like car accidents, like. And so working with her, why she was having that, I guess she was afraid, like she had a lot of fears, and that's what was causing it. So what we did is like we had to find beliefs of what was causing her to feel that, and what was she was attracting. So, and she was able to release a lot of beliefs. I know there's always work to be done, but she was able to release the beliefs that she needed to work done at the moment. And so after a session like that, she was a little bit more calm. She wasn't as stressed. She was still getting by, but she was less stressed, which was nice. She said it really made a difference, and she was feeling a lot more calm about it, and that she could approach the problem or what she was facing a little bit more with clarity.
And with regards to Reiki, would you say multiple sessions would help? Do you provide like some kind of package with Reiki sessions, or maybe combining the different modalities that you're using?
The packages I use it with more with like biomagnetism. I feel like that one always needs a little bit more, like at least, and it depends on the person. It's always going to ask you for like maybe one, but sometimes most of the time it's like 2 to 3, depending, like for like 15-20 minutes. And so, and the Reiki too, the Reiki about 2 to 3, depending on the person. Everybody's different, and some people may need to keep releasing or may need it just one time. It just depends.
Wow.
But if they have like a more chronic pain, I would say do it more.
Wow, that's beautiful mix of modalities that you're using, and I'm really looking forward to, because biomagnetism and theta healing and Reiki, so it all sounds like beautiful mix of things that you can do. Do you also kind of combine some of the modalities in the sessions depending on the
Yeah.
clients?
And it's good to do it a little bit more just because, for example, theta, sometimes you're working with, you have so many beliefs, and everybody does, and so you want to get rid of it. You wish to get rid of it, all of it, but you have to process it too. So sometimes you have to do start by little and little, because in the process you have to process through the night. And yeah, so I offer packages on that too.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Evelyn. So, my dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed that beautiful meditation and all the information that Evelyn shared with us today. If you would like to book a session with her, you can click on the link below and you can have a chat with her. You can talk to her and see which modality, what kind of challenges you're facing, and she will be able to guide you on that. And as she mentioned, she's doing all of this long distance. So, regardless of where you are in the world, you can talk to her and receive these healing sessions. Along with that, we also have a 10% off discount. So, when you're contacting her, let her know that you found her from Zero Point Healing, and she will give you that beautiful discount as well. Thank you so much, Evelyn. That was a beautiful session, and thank you for all the information and for the meditation.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear viewers. I'm going to see you in my next interview. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe and share this video with whomever you would love to share this with. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.